Hi everyone, I'm Danny and welcome back to The Clique, business, blog and life strategy for ambitious women. First up, welcome back, welcome to 2016. I hope you've all had a really good break over the festive season. I know that when January hits, it's often really super tough to get your focus on track, but stick with it because I've got a sneaky suspicion that this year is going to be freaking amazing for a lot of us. And I think big things can happen for many of you and for your businesses. Now, the topic of today's conversation is doing less in order to achieve more. Yeah, I said that right. Do less, get more done. Now, I don't know about you, but I really like the sound of that, and I'm pretty sure most of you will too. So let me just explain. First of all, I want you to ask yourself how many decisions you have to make in your standard day. Now, I'm going to go with it's quite a lot. For example, myself this morning, I had to make decisions on things like whether I should wash my hair, what I should wear, what I was going to have for breakfast, whether I was going to go for a 6 a.m. run. By the way, I didn't. That's really bad of me because I was supposed to run every day and I've not been doing it. But my point is, I was already making loads of decisions even before I'd sat down to work. Then once I actually got into work mode, I'm faced with a mother of all to-do lists and a gazillion and one things that I've got to do, decisions I've got to make, things I have to make choices on, and it's just brain overload. And the reason for this, the idea is that it's something to do with what I call decision fatigue. I don't know why I said I call that because I definitely didn't make up that word. But the idea behind decision fatigue, and I think it's something that we all probably do suffer with, is that you give yourself far too many choices to make and far too many decisions to get through on a daily basis, so that your brain feels bombarded and it leaves you feeling quite anxious. And as a result, you probably don't get everything achieved that you set out to achieve, and you just kind of feel dissatisfied with how your day went. But there are solutions to this, and these are what I'd like to talk you through today, and things that you can do to sort of cut back on the decision fatigue and do less in order to achieve more. And it's all about streamlining rather, the amount of things that you do in a day. So my first tip for you is to whittle your to-do list down to 3 tasks. So that's 3 main things that you're going to focus on during your day. Now, you could have a super long to-do list, and I'm guessing that you probably, if you're anything like me, you've got a to-do list that will probably take you about 2 years to get through. And that's fine, but pick from that list 3 things that are really important. The 3 things that you feel that you want to achieve the most. And these may be things that are time sensitive, so quite urgent, or maybe things that you've just been putting off for ages and you've been telling yourself, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and you never get it done. Pick those 3 things and only focus on those 3 things for your day. Forget about everything else that is on that to-do list. Don't even think about it. Don't give your brain chance to even think about it, because that is just going to send it into overdrive, and it's really not a productive way to go about things. Focus on those 3 things. Secondly, is to just take one of those tasks at a time. I know that I'm guilty of doing this quite often. I'll start a task and half an hour later I'll be like, I'm getting stuck in this task, I'm going to switch over to something else. And I'll chop and change between the tasks. Now, this is a really, really inefficient way of working. Not only that, but it causes your brain, again, to go into a bit of an overdrive, because one minute it's making a decision on one area, the other it's got to make a decision on something else, and it just can't focus. So if you just spend time on one thing at once, not only are you more likely to get this thing done, but you're also likely to get it done quicker. And on top of that, once you achieve the task, you are less likely to feel mentally drained because of it. Third point is to start thinking about all the little decisions you make during your day. So these are things like what you're going to have for breakfast, or what you're going to wear, or whether you're going to go to the gym. Make all of your decisions on the little things prior to starting your day. So a good tip is, for example, is to decide what you're going to wear the night before, or already have a meal plan in place so you know exactly what you're going to be eating. And by eliminating and cutting down on these tiny little decisions that we make, you are freeing up your brain capacity and allowing it to be able to focus on the things that are important, such as growing your business and helping your future self. So just to recap then, focus on 3 things per day and forget about the rest of the to-do list. That can wait. If you get through these three things, fine, go back to your to-do list and you can add more things to do to your day. But in the first instance, just the 3 things. Secondly, focus on one task at a time. Set yourself, if you want to set yourself a time in which you want to complete that task, that is a great idea. But ideally, you want to be sticking with that task until it's done before you move on to the next. And then thirdly, look to whittle down all the little decisions that you make during your day. I know these don't seem like a big deal, but when they add up, actually, they really do impact on how your brain functions. And they really do. If you're making so many tiny little decisions during the day, chances are you're more likely to feel overwhelmed and that you haven't achieved everything you set out to when your day ends. I'm going to wrap things up there, make this a short and sweet one, but I want to thank you all again for supporting the Clique. Be really great, and I'd be so happy if you subscribe. There is a subscribe button somewhere down here. Also, keep checking out the Clique, the website, so wearetheclique.com, because I'm continuing to post lots of actionable content out there to help you guys build your audiences online and grow your businesses. I've also got quite a few guest posts coming along from other readers and other entrepreneurs. So that's something exciting to look forward to. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the Clique, I urge you to do so, because if you subscribe, a little pop-up box will come up when you get onto the site, which will let you enter your details to subscribe. And then once you've done that, you will get sent business blogging guides, so how to turn your blog into your income stream. I think that's all I've got to say for today. Once again, thank you for tuning into the Clique, and I hope you are all having an amazing Wednesday, halfway through the week, so last final push. And I'll catch up with you all soon. Bye!